guys, and welcome to the end of season number 4. This episode is going to be a bit different, as usually I would play a couple of games at the end of the Premier League season, but because of how well we've done, we may be playing other games in this episode instead. So let's show you how we've done off camera. So, we'll look into competitions first. So competition-wise, we finished 5th in the league, which is amazing. The change of tactics seemed to have massively helped. We have finished 5th in the 5th round of the FA Cup. We got knocked out by Burnley, which is a bit disappointing, but the board aren't too mad with it. Quarter-final by Chelsea, which you already knew about. And we are in the final today against Olympique Marseille in the Europa League. So we may have a European trophy at the end of it. 100% happiness due to our Premier League form. But let's see how we've done. So results-wise, we've looked really good. Obviously, we beat Bournemouth, beat Newcastle, lost to Chelsea 6-2, so they battered us. They're a bit of a bogey team for us at the minute. Lost 2-0 to Burnley, beat Udinese 5-0 in the first leg, 4-1 in the second. Drew with Brentford, beat Tottenham 3-0, Crystal Palace 4-0, and then we beat Villarreal 1-0 away from home, and then 5-0 in the second leg. So we've had a very good run in Europa. We beat Watford then 5-1 in between. We beat Burnley 4-0, Fulham 2-0, and then in the semi-final we lost in the first leg to Villa 3-0. So we had a massive job on our hands the second game. We drew 3-3 with Everton, and then in the second leg we beat Villa 5-0. So it was a massive turnaround there for Villa. Lost 3-0 and then managed to spank them 5-0. So a very impressive run for us there. And then in the last 3 games of the season, we beat Arsenal 2-1, beat Man City 3-0, and beat West Ham 3-0. So we've had a very good run there. We're only 2 points below 4th, so we've had a very good season. We'll have to see how we do next year. Let's get into the team. So just to show you how a few of our players have done. So this guy, Calamendu. He has been incredible, 22 goals for us. He is obviously only on loan, so we may need to see what we can try and do with that. Broja's got 22 goals. Milinkovic-Savic, who was a free, you guys remember, has got 20 goals, so he's done really well. Cunha, who we did spend a lot of money on, to be fair, has lived up to it. He got 13 goals. Tresoldi got 10 goals. Zuma got 10, and Doyle got 10. Assist-wise, our top assister is Tommy Doyle. He's had a very good season. If you look at that, important player. He's 64 to 81 million. Really well-rounded. He's a really good player. I'm surprised he has no England caps yet, but we'll see about that. Wan-Bissaka, he's been an incredible sign. 18 assists for him. He's not known for his assists, but he's really stepped it up for us. Conor Gallagher, he's got 17. 3 Englishmen with their top assists. That's ironic. But Conor Gallagher has got lovely 17 assists. Cunha has also got 14 assists. Javi Hernandez 13, and Milinkovic-Savic with 10. So we've had some really good performances here. Harrison's done well this season as well. He's got 6 goals, 9 assists, so he's done really well for us. Jota hasn't done too well, so maybe he's a bit of a flop, but the rest of the team I think has done really well. Average rating, this guy is our top rating, but I don't really think it counts because he's only played like 1 game, which is where his ratings come from. So he hasn't really done too hot. The reason he's only played 1 game is I'm trying to train him to play the cam role to fit our tactic, but we need to wait until he's familiar there. I played him 1 game there to try and help that along, so we'll see how that goes. Then Wan-Bissaka 2nd, Gallagher 3rd, Savic 4th, Harrison 5th. So some really good ratings there. Transfer-wise, there's not really any news. Financially, we're still in a bad place, minus 44 million. But I think I've realised why that is. We're still in the Kenworth Road. Is it Kenworth or Kenilworth? Where is it? Yeah, Kenilworth Road. We are apparently leaving here at the end of this season. So we are moving on, but obviously it's got a very low capacity. So my hope is next season, a larger stadium, a better stadium, more capacity, more fans in, more money, and we don't really have a lot of depth for the new stadium, so hoping that'll be a good turning point moment for us. But with all this being said, with how we've done the season, let's get into the Europa League final. So here we go. Our team talks had a positive effect. This is how we're lining up. Lafont, Wan-Bissaka, Boselli, Zuma, Walker-Peters at left back, Gallagher, Frank Kessie in the midfield, Savic, Cunha and Broja behind Kalamendu up top. So let's get into our first European final, and let's hope we bring the trophy home. Boselli, Wan-Bissaka, Gallagher, Sud, Kessie, Broja, what can he do with it? Kalamendu is threaded through. That looks like it's going to be offside. Unfortunately, our first goal is disallowed. Octavo, who we tried to sign at a corner. He's got the ball back now. Crosses it to the edge of the area. Shoots, and we are 1-0 down. Very disappointing, because statistically that is against the run of play. But I'm going to have to demand more. Half time, I'm going to have to shout at them. We are 1-0 down, and let's hope we can pick it up in the second half. Savic, what can he do? It whips it in. Broja makes it 1-1. We are back into it. I've had to go very attacking to try and get that goal, as I didn't want us to lose, but we are back in it. Corner for Doyle, whips it in, and Savic heads it home. It is 2-1. We are in the lead in the Europa League final. Let's praise the team. Broja, pass it to Tresoldi. Tresoldi out wide, what can he do with it? He whips it in, Savic heads it, and that is cleared. Broja at the halfway line. Fred through Wan-Bissaka. Cunha at the edge, whips it in, Tresoldi makes it 3-1. Walker-Peters. Tresoldi, and that is 4-1. You have to think the game is done now. Luton Town, little old Luton Town, have won a European trophy. Only 5 minutes left, but I don't see a way of them getting back into it. Or if they do, I am going to scream at the players. Claudinho out wide, Torres, edge, Sarr. They make it 4-2. Or do they? Is it offside? It is offside. And there we have it. We are European champions. Luton Town have won the Europa League. There we are. They're going up for their medals. They're dancing around. Our first European trophy. I'm not going to stop this series until we get the Champions League, but it is absolutely a good step. And we have got Champions League football for next year. Let's hope the board's budget will reflect that, but with us being in the red, I'm not entirely sure. Look at that confetti. And we have done it. I shall see you guys for the beginning of season number 5. And hopefully we can continue this upward trajectory going. I shall see you there.